Please excuse my hair in this video. It's still slightly wet from my shower, so it's just kind of doing its own thing. But today I'm going to be giving my 3 reasons I think you should read The Gentleman Bastards, along with 1 reason why maybe it won't be the book for you. So I did this format of video when I read Dark Matter, and I just really enjoyed making it, so I figured I would do one for this series as well. I've been meaning to do it for a while, so I'm glad I'm finally getting around to it. If you've seen any of my videos the past month and a half, I haven't shut up about this series, so this might all just be there might not be any new information here for you, so sorry. The first reason that I think you should read the Gentleman Bastard series by Scott Lynch is for the friend group. The friend group in this series is so well done. They have such a deep connection to each other, and they've all been through so much together that you just feel like you would be lucky to have a friend like them. They care so deeply for each other. They would do anything for one another. A lot of things that they go through in these books, if it was me, even if it was my best friend, I would probably be like, girl, bye. I don't know if I'm willing to do that for you. I love you, but I don't know about that. Just seeing these characters together and how much how deeply they care for each other and how much they really just love each other. It just makes it such a great reading experience. It just makes reading these, even if you only read these books for the friend group, if that's a buzzword for you, if strong friend groups or found families are buzzwords for you, you need to read this book because it is the most close-knit, most well-done friend group I have ever read in any book ever. Hands down. The second reason I think you should read the Gentleman Bastard series is for the sheer fact that it's compulsively readable. I did not want to put these books down. The pacing in these books is so good that you get a lot of action, but Scott Lynch as a writer just knows when to dial it back just so that it's not too much and too overwhelming, but still to the point where you want to keep reading. Almost like he gives you breaks instead of you having to take breaks while you're reading, if that makes sense. I really enjoyed that. It made these books so quick to get through. So even though they have 500, 700 pages, they were just so quick because he made them compulsively readable. Even when you felt like you needed a break, he gave you that break so you could just keep reading. And I thought that was awesome. Okay, and the third reason that I think you should read the Gentleman Bastard series is that Scott Lynch puts forth such high stakes and he follows through with them. Not going into any spoilers, not saying anything that could be construed as a spoiler, but there are very high stakes in these books and he does not shy away from them. He does not shy away from the follow through at all. So if you like high stakes in your books, you will love this series. A lot of books that I've read, the authors will they'll put forth these really, really high stakes and high stress situations. And then for some reason, maybe because they want to spare the reader's feelings, they'll just quit and be like, oh, but then everything worked out fine and everybody was happy and blah, 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 blah. I don't like that. Sometimes I like that. When I'm trying to read a book to make me feel good, I like that. But when I want a hard-hitting, high stakes, anything could happen and I don't know if things are gonna be okay, this is the book. The Gentleman Bastards is the series for you if you like high stakes that don't necessarily have happy endings. Again, no spoilers. I'm not going to obviously tell you any of the situations I'm talking about, but high stakes with really good follow through, Gentleman Bastards is your series. Read it. Please read it. So now I'll give 1 reason why this might not be the series for you and maybe you shouldn't read it. It's kind of a superficial one though. There is a lot of vulgar language in this series. So if you're offended by constant use of the F word, or even just general crude things happening. Not to say there's a lot of disgusting things in this book, but there are a few parts where I was just kind of like, oh, no. So if you're really, really sensitive to like crude happenings or very coarse, vulgar language, then maybe you wouldn't like this series. But that's really the only thing that I can think of with this series. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to be for everyone, but for me personally, that's the main thing that I can come up with that maybe would make someone not want to read the series. If you're really sensitive to language or crude situations, these might not be the books for you. But other than that, please read them. They are amazing. Those were my 3 reasons I think you should read Gentleman Bastards, and 1 reason why maybe it won't be the series for you. So let me know if you've read this series. I love it. I would love to hear your opinions on it if you've read it. And if you haven't, hopefully this video kind of pushed you at least a little bit to add it to your TBR. And yeah, that's it for this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye.